Welcome to Shalina's Hub. I'd like to share a story about a weaver's odyssey through simplicity and divinity. In the town of Bashari, nestled within the verdant valleys of Lebanon, lived a humble weaver named Elias. Woven through his spirit were threads of curiosity, and his heart was a loom of dreams, yearning for the mystery of the unexplored. Yet his life remained confined to the rustic charm of his village, the warp and weft of his work, and the simple joys of nature and human interactions. One day, however, as Elias worked on a weave of lustrous silk, he perceived an unusual quality in his creation. It held a unique shimmer, as if reflecting the spirit of the cosmos. The sight awakened a dormant spark within him. Inspired, he made a solemn vow under the watchful eyes of God. He decided to traverse the land and seek its unique gifts and infuse his creations with the raw beauty he encountered. Elias embarked on a journey that would crisscross mountains, rivers, deserts, and cities. His heart, a compass, guided by divine, was open to the subtlest whispers of the universe. First, he went to the soaring cedars of Lebanon. In their silent majesty, he saw the manifestation of eternity. The way they pierced the skies with resilience spoke of a simplicity that was not weak, but profoundly strong. He then knelt down, touching their rough bark, feeling the wisdom seep into his being. Back in his makeshift camp, he dyed threads in deep browns and bright greens, attempting to capture the cedar's eternal essence. Next, he found himself in the vast expanse of the desert. There, under the relentless sun, he witnessed a single cactus blooming defiantly. The simplicity of survival in the desert, the beauty and resilience of this cactus. In the seemingly inhospitable expanse, life had found a way. It was a brilliant shade of red emerged on his canvas, symbolizing the enduring spirit of the desert bloom. Elias then journeyed to the sea, the endless blue expanse that mirrored the skies. He watched the waves as they rose and fell, an eternal dance of creation and dissolution, simple yet profound. There was no grandeur in each wave's life, but in its transience lay the heart of existence. Elias created patterns of blue and white, capturing the sea's majestic tranquility. In the bustling cities, however, he found beauty in everyday acts of kindness, in a beggar sharing his bread, a child's innocent laughter, a stranger's comforting words, and in these simple acts were, to Elias, acts of divine love, embodied by the human spirit. His fabric was soon adorned with motifs of interconnected hands, radiant smiles, and warm embraces, painted in hues of gold and of silver. Eventually, Elias found himself under the silent watch of the star-studded night sky. Gazing at the cosmos, he realized that the universe in all its magnificence was but a constellation of simple elements. The divinity he sought was not in grandeur, but in the humility of a dust mote floating in a sunbeam, in the silent revolving of the planets, and in the gentle twinkle of the stars. And that night, Elias wove a piece using threads of black, intertwined with bright whites and blues reflecting the cosmos. In its simplicity, it held a depth that whispered tales of his journey. When Elias finally returned to Bashari, he was not the same person. He had sought beauty in the world and had found it within the simplicity of existence. The world had changed him, and in return, he changed the world. He had woven the spirit of the cosmos into his work, creating not just fabrics but stories of love, resilience, kindness, and divinity. The people were in awe of his creations. The patterns and the colors held an inexplicable attraction, resonating with their hearts. The weaves of Ilyas became the talk of not just the town Bashari, but of towns and cities far beyond. People traveled great distances, bringing with them stories of their own, to behold the weaves that spoke of life and of God and of the universe. And while Ilyas's weaves spoke volumes, he himself became a man of fewer words. He had learned that simplicity did not always require explanation. Each person who beheld his work could see it in a reflection of his own journey, their own understanding of divinity and of the universe. Yet when children would gather around him, wide-eyed and eager, he would recount tales from his travels. He spoke of the majestic cedars and the blooming cactus, of the ceaseless sea and the vast skies. He painted for them pictures of divine simplicity, awakening in their young hearts a love for the world and in all its simple wonders. Elias never again left Bashari. He had traveled the world and found beauty in its every corner. Now he realized he had a new journey to undertake, a journey inward within himself. He understood that God, the universe, the divine, all existed, not just in the external world, but within him, within every being. The world outside was merely a reflection of the world within. His weaves started to reflect his understanding, becoming even more profound, touching people's hearts more deeply. One night, under a sky studded with stars, Elias sat by his loom, a piece of undyed fabric before him. He closed his eyes, drawing in a deep breath of the crisp mountain air. His heart held a mirror to the universe within him, filled with God's divine love. And when he opened his eyes, he saw not a blank fabric, but a canvas filled with the essence of life itself. His hands moved with a will of their own, weaving a fabric that held no colors, that held no patterns, and yet it was the most beautiful piece he had ever created. In its profound simplicity, it held the essence of all of Elias's journeys, the spirit of the divine and of the magic of the universe. And people who saw it could not describe it, for it was like trying to describe the feeling of love or the depth of the cosmos. They could only feel its beauty resonating within their souls. Elias, the humble weaver from Bashari, had not just only woven fabrics, he had woven stories. He had woven dreams, the divine and the universe into threads and colors. He had traveled the world only to find that the greatest journey was the one within. And through his life and his art, he taught the world the beauty of simplicity, and in doing so, became a timeless tale himself. His name was whispered on the winds of time, carrying the echo of his message, that in the heart of simplicity lies the divine, lies the cosmos, and lies God, and all the beauty of existence. So as we humbly pray, dear God, may my heart find solace in the simplicity of thy divine creation, seeing thy boundless love within every petal, every sunrise, and every breath I take. Grant me, dear God, the wisdom to recognize thy grand design, but in a humble, ordinary moments where thy divine touch is thus most profoundly felt. Amen. If you enjoyed this session, please hit the like button and share. This helps the channel, and feel free to comment if you'd like to see more like these. Also, join me at shalinashub.com. Again, that's shalinashub.com. Thank you.